Exciting stuff going on in the action camera world at the moment. We've got releases coming up from DJI, Insta360 and the underdogs at the moment, GoPro. So let's have a look at what we know. So the Osmo Pocket 4 is probably going to be released for sale tomorrow. I think they normally do that, don't they? They release it instantly on the day they announce it. So what do we know about it? It's basically the same thing. I think it's got zoom. That's a zoom button. It's the same sensor. Better AI auto tracking. Higher slow motion frame rates. Nothing I really care about. One thing I read somewhere, but I haven't seen anywhere else, is it might have some sort of gimbal lock, so it could be used in the same way as an action camera. Because that's the only thing that puts me off, is they're a bit delicate. So pros for me. Can you even read that? Gimbal lock. Partially, possibly another rumour, partially splash proof. So if they've improved the level of water ingress, then that's good as well. More water resistant. So those are pluses. I could say pluses. Negatives, what I'm worried about is that it's going to have the same post-processing systems as the latest DJI cameras. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the Action 5 Pro, which I'm using now. This is actually the worst camera I've ever had. It's my least favourite. It's my least fun to use. I often find myself looking at the footage and thinking it doesn't look how the world actually looks. It's just, I don't know what I don't know what they were thinking, but it's not good. So it could have their current image processing. Oh, I don't even know what I'm writing there. If that's the case, that's a no from me. Insta360, what have they got going on? So the Insta360 Luna, I've not really taken too much notes of it, but supposedly they're releasing a gimbal camera, the same as the Pocket 3 and 4. So yeah, the pros to that, when's it coming out? I don't know, sometime this year. So the pros to that are it's Insta360, and I think it's their camera support. The image quality, for starters, image quality. My handwriting, what is that about? I've done my wristing. I did a day of gardening on Saturday and I've got like tendonitis here. It was really painful to write. But anyway, so image quality. Accessories. You know, the printer for the what is it, the Pro 2 or whatever it is, that is brilliant. The camera handle is brilliant. So they're definitely up there for accessories. And they keep their cameras so far have had a longer lifespan, and they carry on releasing accessories later into the lifespan. So I'm going to say the lifespan of their products is good as well. As it stands, DJI are releasing multiple cameras a year, and it's getting a bit tiresome. It's when you cough up the money and you pay for one of these devices, it's nice to get a few years out of it at least before, you know, you buy something less than a year later, like this for example. Less than a year later they'd released another camera, and before you know it, you've got your cameras, everyone's talking about new firmware updates, and you're stuck with the Pocket, the Action 5 that's getting nothing. So lifespan products is another bonus there. Now the underdogs, GoPro, they've announced a line of cameras called Mission. Not the GoPro 14. So they've got a base model, which strangely is getting released later. The Pro, which is coming out first, which is that one there, and then they've got this one, which is an action camera with an interchangeable lens system. Not entirely sure what system they're going for, if it's micro four thirds or if it's the what's the weird one? There's that little one, isn't there? I don't know what the other one is. But if that's the right price, that's interesting. I'd have got that if it was the right price just to play with. But the Mission 1 Pro. So what have we got? What are the benefits of that? Mission 1 Pro benefits. It's GoPro. The colours. Ease of use. GoPro was the last camera. GoPro Hero 7 was the last camera I used that was fun to use. Not once did I ever look at my GoPro footage and think, oh no, I've got it on the wrong settings, I've lost this clip, it's ruined. Osmo Action 5 Pro, I regularly think that, and I load the footage up, I put on a LUT, and I look at it and I think, what, is my face really pink? Why is the grass so oversaturated? And yes, you can change it, but there needs to be some level of reality reflected in the footage, because I do not get that from my Osmo Action 5 Pro. One thing that the GoPros were lacking was a microphone, and guess what, they've announced that as well. Mic system, and it looks similar to the setup with, well, they're all sort of standard now, aren't they? You get the charging case, 2 mics and a receiver. So what I'm seeing at the moment from GoPro, and also apparently they're going to have USB, this was on Reddit the other day, someone from GoPro confirmed it, I believe, that they will have plug-in USB-C microphone support, so you'll be able to use any microphone with it. Now we know we can do that with the DJI products, but sometimes they don't sound as good, but hopefully GoPro won't have that limitation. Yes, and this is obviously, it looks like they've pulled out all the stops, GoPro, on this line of releases. They didn't release anything last year, and I think it is their final chance to redeem themselves. I hope they do. They invented action cameras, so hopefully they go out strong. And this is hopefully the start of a new line of releases. I can't wait to see what's possible with this one. Interchangeable lenses. Obviously, I don't think it's going to have any stabilization, but you know, things like stationary shots, manual focus, connecting that to, for things like a telescope or even a microscope, for example, they're interesting things. This is what I'm going to hold out for, and if this is good and the reviews are good, I'm going to sell up all my DJI products and I'm going to go GoPro. DJI, I think they blew their load too soon. They released too much with the Osmo Action 4. They did too much with that release, and then they've been trying to claw it back since. They're trying to hold back on things. Why is the Osmo Action 6 not released with 8K video? It's like, let's see the resistance we get for releasing a 4K camera. If people are unhappy, we'll allow them to have the 8K feature. If not, we'll hold it off to extend our release schedules. It's not good. Insta360, the footage looks good out of it, but I don't think it's 10-bit, is it? So if they could improve that to 10-bit, that's a bonus. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I know that my most popular content is organisation stationery, but I'm a multifaceted human and I enjoy cameras, and this stuff is interesting to me. I actually have got a few videos lined up that I thought about putting quite a bit of production value into, but the fact is, the more difficult I make it to make a video, the less chance I have of getting on with it. So Something like this is easy for me to do, but if I was a clever person, I'd have done this video before the Easter holidays, because my views went up. I got a load of extra subscribers without having posted anything for 2 months, and I've actually had some nice comments, so thank you for the comments. I have no social media. I don't really talk to anyone outside of my immediate family, so it's nice to talk to people on YouTube. You found my content, so I assume you have similar interests in that, so that's nice. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm wrong with anything, or if you've heard anything else. Let me know if you want. Just drop one word answer. The brand you're keeping an eye on this year. I'm keeping an eye on GoPro. That's what I'm interested in. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Thanks, and I will talk to you again soon when I hear any more. Goodbye.